Right, hello and welcome to my channel. This is Richard from Richard Otis Photography. Now today I want to talk to you about buying camera gear from the grey market. To some people it can be quite a controversial topic, and when I was about to make a purchase I couldn't find many YouTube videos that actually gave me what I was looking for in terms of answers and personal experiences. So I thought I'd make this quick video now. For those of you that don't know what the grey market actually is, it's essentially a cheaper way of getting gear depending on what part of the world you're in. So for example, Nikon or Canon will manufacture their cameras, and each individual country that retails their products will have a recommended retail price. So for example, here in the UK, take the Nikon Z5, which is actually my camera, that retails for about what, £1,300, and that's a recommended retail price that Nikon themselves would have recommended to British-based retailers, but around the world those prices can vary quite greatly. So what retailers do in the grey market online is they'll pick up these cameras. They might have been destined for somewhere else in the world where it would have retailed for a lot less, and they sell it to you directly. So I actually got my Nikon Z5, which I'm using now to record this video, and I got my 85mm Nikkor lens, the S lens for the Z mount, from eInfinity. e-infin.com I think is their web address. I'll link it down in the description. There are other retailers available, and a lot of them are quite genuine. So that's the first thing to know about the grey market, is that there's nothing dodgy about it. It's just purely a different way of purchasing camera gear at potentially a lot cheaper a price. So what's the trade-off if it's not dodgy? Well, the trade-off first of all is that you are looking at forfeiting the manufacturer warranty. So my Nikon camera gear, I don't have any Nikon warranty to fall back on if anything goes wrong. I have got a warranty for 1 year with eInfinity. Other retailers do different warranties, I'm pretty sure. I think there's another one, I can't remember what they're called. I think they do 3 or 4 years. Panama's, I think they're called. They do 3 or 4 year warranty off their own back. So you're trading off the actual manufacturer warranty. And another trade-off is how long you're waiting for your gear to arrive. So here in the UK, for example, if you're going to purchase from somewhere that's based in the UK, like Jessop's or another, or even directly from Nikon, they'll probably get it shipped out to you 24 to 48 hours and you've got that gear in your hand. Another little bit that could put you off would potentially be the fact that the box, even though the gear is new, the box comes unsealed, because what they do in their warehouse, they'll have had a camera that say was destined to be sold somewhere in Asia or America or wherever, and it's been sold to me here in the UK. So what they do is they open up the box. I'm looking down at some sort of imaginary box that I haven't got it. I might have to Photoshop it in afterwards. But they open the box and they take out whatever adapter for that country, and then obviously they will put in the UK adapter for the charger, and the same with the manual. But that's literally all they touch. They close it back down, and then they send it to you. So my personal experience with eInfinity, I was at the point where I've always used second-hand equipment or gear. I had DSLR equipment before this, so I've never really had to buy new gear, and I was in the market for upgrading to mirrorless, specifically the Nikon Z5, which is I'm going to talk about that in a different video. I have actually gone from Canon to Nikon. I was on the 5D Mark II before this, believe it or not, so I'll make a separate video just to explain why I've done that. But essentially I was in the market for a new bit of gear. A couple of my photography mates who I'm very close to, they're in the wedding industry. They both shoot hybrid, so they do photo and video as one person, and they've purchased camera gear from eInfinity in the past themselves, so I trusted their own experiences, and I had a quick look on Trustpilot, and from what I gathered, they've been established a while, and for the most part not many people have had any problems. So I put my faith in them, and here's the process from start to finish. So you place your order online. Then as soon as you've made payment, so you, like any other online transaction, you put your card details in, you put your name and address, shipping address, billing address, that sort of thing, and then you pay for your basket. Once you've purchased the equipment that was in your basket and you've made the payment, you get an email straight away confirming the purchase, just like any other transaction. Then what eInfinity do, which I actually thought was a quite nice touch, they, a couple of days later, once they've actually processed the order, they send you a little email with a picture of the boxes ready to ship with your order number on it, and it just says, good news, we've processed your order, something along those lines. Then a couple of days after that, when they're ready to ship it, they send you another email, this time with a picture of the parcel wrapped and ready to ship, and it says your item has been shipped, and you'll get a tracking number. Now, here we enter, and pardon the pun, the grey area. This is the bit that made me feel the most uncomfortable. I think it's more of a personality thing than something eInfinity themselves could control. By nature, I'm not very trusting. I get a lot of anxiety. I parted with the best part of 1,600 quid to buy this gear. It's a lot of money to me, and I was a bit nervous about the tracking, because what obviously happens, they're based in Hong Kong, so they're shipping that gear from Hong Kong to me. Now here in the UK, they'll use different couriers, for example TNT, DPD, and I think they also use the Post Office Royal Mail. And I had a DPD tracking number for about 3-4 days, and all it said was, we've got an order but we haven't got the package. So it made me quite nervous. That's not anything untoward, it's not unusual, that's just the process. It's got to fly from China to wherever you've purchased it from. So if you're watching somewhere in Europe, wherever you live, it's got to fly to your country, then arrive at the local courier's depot, then it's processed with them, and within 24 hours you get it delivered. So that sort of 3 or 4 day gap, it made me quite nervous. I wasn't able to track it, I wasn't aware of where it was, and you're taking maybe 7 to 10 days to receive the item. A lot of people actually do say they receive it a lot sooner. Some people on Trustpilot and even my own friends have received it within sort of 5 days. So it can come a lot quicker. But that was the only sort of negative in my mind, was that I didn't have full control of visualizing where the package was at every step of the way. And that for me, as I said, it made me feel nervous, but it's just my own personality, my untrusting anxiety side of me that comes out sometimes. But look, it was perfectly fine. The package arrived very well securely packaged. I haven't got any footage or photos of it because I was just too excited. I got home from work and ripped it open and pulled it all out. But it was definitely brand new gear. As I said, it was unsealed because they'd opened it up just to put the UK charger adapter in there, and the UK manual. The manual got tossed. I don't know where it is. But everything else, all in its original packaging, brand spanking new. Now, I've only had it for a couple of weeks, so I can't tell you it's not got any faults, it's not got any problems, or I can't tell you I've had to use the warranty with them and X, Y and Z has either gone right or wrong. Maybe in about 6 months time I'll do a follow-up video on this, but in a nutshell, I've purchased camera gear from the grey market. My own personal experience, I've saved a ton of money. I think I've saved about 300 quid in total, which at one point will probably go towards another lens, which I'll happily buy from eInfinity. And again, I have to stress, I'm not sponsored by them. There are other retailers available on the grey market. I just happen to purchase from them, and I'm talking about my own personal experience. Now, coming up, I'll explain the reasons why I've gone from Canon to Nikon, specifically from DSLR to mirrorless, specifically why the Nikon Z5. So keep an eye out on that. There's be tons of other stuff coming up soon as well on the channel. It's a brand new channel, but there's going to be lots of content coming up. I'm very excited. I'm really passionate about photography, really passionate about my job as a photographer and video maker. So stick around. If you like what you see so far, drop me a like. It helps the algorithm, it helps the algorithm, whatever that is. And subscribe to my channel if you're excited to see the next content. I'll see you on the next one.